welcome back to Face Off Finals 2025. This is a live stream brought to you by Cirque du Soleil Casting. My name is Charlie Burrows, manager of scouting at Cirque du Soleil. Super excited to be back here. If you guys missed the individual event that we just had, it was a roller coaster. We saw some insane acrobatics and gymnastics, and we are so excited now for what is the most highly anticipated event, the crew competition. We're going to jump straight down to the introductions, and then we'll come back up here to talk a little bit more about the event. Here are the 4 top teams that have qualified from the Face-Off League that has been happening throughout 2025. 8 competitions all over Denmark, and these are the top 4 teams ready to battle it out to be named Face-Off Champions 2025. We have Team Young Guns, we have Team Hurricanes, Team Lynx, and Team Hawks. These are exceptional teams who are going to show us acrobatics and gymnastics that literally has never been seen before. The strongest teams that they could put together, they have. We have international athletes, athletes from all over Denmark, all over the world, battling it out to get that coveted trophy. We have 5 events for you tonight. The first 4, all 4 teams will be participating in. Then the top 2 teams will then move on to the face-off battle. You've seen it on YouTube, you've seen it on Instagram. It is where absolute madness happens, and that is where each team is hoping to get into that final. We're going to be starting with the first apparatus, Tumbling XXX. My favorite, being a former tumbler. This is where each of the teams is going to be doing their most on the air track. 6 athletes, 6 passes will be happening for each team. Top 4 scores count. Only 3 athletes to 6 athletes will be competing. You're allowed to do a maximum of 2 tumbles per person. So this is where you choose your specialist. This is where you choose the person who is going to be able to really get those scores as high as possible. We have 10 in each team, so you're trying to find who is going to really help push that team to the top in this first discipline, because we want to see that window open immediately to allow them to really grow and grow. The teams from last year, Young Guns, they were our champions. They are, I would say, from watching the practice, they are the team to beat. But we've got 3 more teams hot on their heels, ready to see what they can do to take that championship. So one more time, each team will get 6 passes. Best 4 scores to count, so they can drop 2 scores. We can have 2 mistakes, but that's it. 4 scores to count. If you have a superstar tumbler, he's only allowed to do a maximum of 2 passes. We need to see the team. So you'll see between 3 and 6 athletes per team. Kicking it off with Team Hawks. Let's see if we can open with a bang and start like we mean to go on. Double straight transition, double tuck transition, into triple tuck. A little low on that landing. I've been talking to the judges in between these 2 events. They really want to see those clean landings this year. The expectations are high, and they're higher than what we just saw there. 4.4 for his first pass. Tofik, just crowned champion in the individual event, coming back for Team Lynx. Beautiful full straight transition, double twisting, double back in the middle, into triple back. Very clean, very clean. And I never thought I'd say this, but that's quite simple for Tofik, to be honest. Don't call me crazy, because if you've seen some of the stuff he was doing in the individual event, you will understand what I'm talking about. 6.8, very clean, but the judges want to see a little bit more difficulty. Here we go, Team Hurricane. Oh, Miller transition, triple twisting double back. to quad twisting. So we had 3 twists in the middle. We had 4 twists on the end. What an opener. If this is the start of the competition, I have no idea where this is going to go, guys. Just got that last skill round. Team Young Guns. Martin, medalist at the World Championships for tumbling. Lost a little bit of his rhythm coming out of that transition, but managed to finish strong with that triple back. Miller transition, triple twisting, double layout. Triple back on the end, little bit of that low landing. He's going to lose a couple points for that landing. We're back to the Hawks. From forward tumbling, you're going to see a little bit of forward tumbling from the team gym athletes. They'll show a different bit of a skill repertoire than maybe you'll see from some of the power tumblers, but that's what makes face-off so awesome. We see all kinds of unique skills that these athletes are showing us. Vasco, we saw him earlier in the individual competition. Fantastic tumbler, excellent twister. Miller transition, my gosh. Tequila! Miller, so we had triple twists in the middle, 4 twists at the end. Look at that! 1, 2, 3, very clean, very clean. Landing with that chest up, completely got round on that twist, double layout. Full in straight leg. Triple pike. Beautiful! These guys are here to show us how it is done. The judges are scoring high. 2 transitions into a triple pike. A transition is where you do a double somersault in the middle of the track and continue, sometimes triple somersaults. Like now, triple pike to fill it back out. That is hard. He is happy with that. Look at that, playing with the audience, enjoying the performance, getting the audience behind him and his team. And we're back to Hawks for round 3. Very, very clean, over-rotated that triple. Not quite the difficulty we've seen from some of the other athletes. And that reflects in the score. Sonder. Full straight, full tuck at the end, coming out of that front somersault walkout. That's not something we've seen yet in the competition. Full straight transition. Doing very, very clean end skill. Nicely done. Christoph Willerton now from Great Britain. Very experienced tumbler. Ready to help his team. Back in full tuck. Christoph showing his experience as a power tumbler. Very clean lines, very good technique. What a great score coming in there for Christoph. Young Guns, great start. Round 4, so we are over halfway through now. Double layout, double layout, double layout. 4 doubles. 4 double layouts, lost his leg form a little bit on that final double layout and put his hands down, but what a complex and difficult pass. Also, very rare, doing a back handspring out of the double layout immediately. Tofik Aliyev, Azerbaijan. World team champion for tumbling. Full twisting triple, a little bit short there. Had to pull it round and roll out. Tofik's looking a little bit tired from that individual event. Now remember, we're only allowed to see 2 passes from 1 athlete, so we won't see Tofik again on the tumble track. Rasmus Beck. very famous athlete here at Face-Off. Full and straight, Miller! Oh, a little shot on that landing! Very, very difficult tumble, though. Rasmus is one of the 2 athletes that are competing tonight that have been performing with Cirque du Soleil and have now come back to Denmark and could not stay away from Face-Off. Double layout. To triple layout! Landing with that chest up. Triple layout. 10-10-10. That was stunning. Full. Triple, a little low on that landing. This first discipline is so important. Each team wanting to get ahead and put a lead out there and be the one to chase. Oh, lost his shoulders as he came out of that transition. Very difficult skill in the middle, triple twisting double layout, and even just an inch from where it's meant to be. It's very difficult to get that control back, as you just saw. Beautiful. Very, very clean. We are flying in this tumbling XXX. Each one of these athletes is feeding off each other, lifting one another to perform these exceptional skills. Team Young Guns, the favorites. Beautiful Miller for full twisting triple, and that showed us exactly why he is a world medalist. The judges loved it. Beautiful power coming out of that transition. We did not see a little bit of speed lost. Team Hawks, round 6. Double layout. Double layout. Oh! 4 doubles. We lost a little bit of speed as we came out of each one of those transitions, a little bit more each time, making that end skill a little bit labored, and we had to switch down to a double tuck. Team Lynx. Double layout. Double layout. Punch full in tuck. Double layout into immediate full twisting double back. Beautiful. Managed to get his feet under in that transition. 2 transitions into a full twisting triple. He didn't need to pull it in quite so much. Very, very difficult. Didn't quite hit that landing. But the judges appreciating that difficulty. Last jump of this round, Team Young Guns. Miller, we are seeing a lot of Millers in the middle of the track here. Oh, one after another, Young Guns put the pressure on the rest of the teams. Those scores are monstrous. Beautiful Miller, a little bit of loss of leg form there, but he managed to keep going into 4 twists at the end. All right, let's take a look at that scoreboard so far and see where we are at. After the first round of Tumbling XXX, Young Guns are stamping their dominance on the rest of the field, ahead of Hurricanes. A good 4 points difference. But as we saw in the individual competition, anything can happen. We then have Lynx in third, 28. with Gladsaxe Hawks 23.4. Now, something that is a little different this year that has not been in the face-off finals before is we now have a team round where we will see 4 athletes go one after another from each round, and they will be scored as one team. So this is really where you rely on your teammates to deliver what you are doing. If they have one fall in the team, that's going to bring that score down. So it's very, very important. They're consistent, they have the difficulty, but making sure that they don't have that weak link that will pull their score down. So they can use any athlete they want for this. And here we go. The Hawks, great start. Second pass came down, third pass. We're going forward, front full into 1.5. For Randy. That final skill there at the end, very, very difficult. Interesting seeing a complete team round with forward skills. Judges landing on 7. Team links. Now remember, this is quick fire, one after another. Good, on his feet. Had to change the last skill a little bit, but it's good. Lost some energy there. That's gonna hurt the team score. Miller, beautiful, very nice transition. Pull it. Oh, he was going for full twisting triple back on that and had to change his mind. With the final tumbler coming down. Full for Tofik Aliyev. Triple twisting, triple back to finish. Landed a little low, but that is a difficult skill. The judges punishing them there. A couple of those passes did not deliver to the level that they would want. And we see that in the score. Team Hurricanes. Rasmus Beck, former winner of face-off. Beautiful tumbling. Exceptional! Full twisting triple. Oh, landed a little bit short. Double layout. Full and straight. Keep going. Finishing with a double pike. He would have wanted more on that. Beautiful, Miller. Beautiful. Very, very good. To killer. That's 3 twists and 4 twists. Beautiful. We had a little bit of a problem there in the middle. We'll see how the judges choose to score that. 7. We would have been higher had we not had that little mess up in the middle, but great job, Team Hurricanes, putting that pressure on. Young Guns, leaders right now. Beautiful. Miller transition to triple back. Beautiful. Another one. Are we going to see a full round of triple twisting double backs in the middle of the track? That's 3. Are we going to see a 4? Can they do it? Full twisting triple. Every single one of them, 4 Miller transitions. 9.6, stamping their dominance. Young Guns taking Tumbling XXX by storm. Let's switch to that team. As you can see, 9.6 Young Guns, Hurricanes 7, Lynx 3.2, Gladsaxe 7. On each round, up until Stick It and Plateau, we will see the team round. And Big Shot, you'll see that score at the end accumulate, and it's going to be added onto that final score. We'll keep track of that as we go through the competition. We're getting ready now for the second discipline, Stick It. And as we saw in the individual event, this can really turn the tables on its head in a moment. The way this works is the athlete must do a dismount from the big trampoline onto the landing area and stick it. No movement, no shuffles, no nothing. If they're able to do that, they unlock the mini trampoline where they get a score. If you don't stick it, you don't get a score. So this is super important that each athlete gets that first landing in so that they're able to then go onto the the mini tramp and be able to perform and get that score for their team. Same rule counts, 6 up, 4 best scores. So if 2 misses on stick it, those 4 scores are gonna have to count. So let's see what the teams do and where we're gonna be at following stick it. Pressure is on. Can he stick it? He cannot, so we move on to the next team. 0 points for round 1 Hawks. Backwards entry. Oh! Thumbs down. Too much shuffle, too much shuffle. The judges really want to see that no movement in the feet. If the upper body moves, it's okay, but not a moment of shuffle. Stuck like glue. Unlock the mini tramp. So this will be our first time on the mini tramp. So as a team, we've now unlocked the mini tramp. Team Hurricanes. Beautiful, beautiful start. Looked like a piece of cake. Landing strong, chest up, very clean. Not a lot wrong with that. 9 points. Difficulty through the roof. Beautiful. Young Guns, currently our leaders and our reigning champs. Rasmus, another Cirque du Soleil performer, back from Alegria, now coming back to help the Young Guns hopefully retain their title as face-off champions. Let's see what we got on mini tramp. Marius. And he answered that well. Anything you can do, I can do better. Look at that, higher with his chest up. What are the judges going to do on that one? 9.3. Young Guns still showing they are the ones to beat. Oh! That's the second fail from Hawks, meaning the next 4 scores have to count. Otherwise, they're going to be counting a 0. Thumbs up, unlocked. Look at that little dance move. Looking fresh as we unlock the mini tramp. Here we go, Team Lynx. Marius. Great difficulty. A little bit lower on that landing, as you all saw. Not sure it's going to be up there with the Young Guns, but it will be close. No, not as close as I thought. Ooh. Thumbs down. Too much shuffle. Too much shuffle, Rasmus. Christoph Willerton, beautiful footer back out, not moving an inch. Young Guns, Oliver Funch, he is a star on this apparatus. He was a standout last year in the competition, in this group competition, and helped Young Guns retain that title. What is he going to show us tonight? Quad half out. That is 4 somersaults, landing with his chest up. Piece of cake. Half out. Oh, the confidence as we throw into Hawks. So this will be the first time that we see Hawks on the mini tramp. Excited to see what they can deliver. Very, very, very good. These guys are exceptional. The height that they get from that mini tramp is out of this world. Tofik not moving an inch. Emil taking us onto the mini tramp. Half in, triple back out. Not quite made it round. It's gonna hurt his score quite dramatically. We missed that, but I guess it was good. Alexander, little powerhouse. Whoa! Beautiful, beautiful rotation. Excellent extension in his body. The judges liked it. Young Guns. Oh, no. Oh! He made it! With those turls curled under. Christian. Stepping up for Young Guns. Very, very clean, very high. Excellent rotation. The judges loved it. Beautiful. Very, very clean. They needed that, the Hawks, if they want to stay in this. Take that up a little bit more. Pulling his score down there. Half in, 4-4. Thumbs up. It's a go for the Lynx. This is the one to watch on mini tramp. This is his specialty. He went for the little split at the beginning to show that unique creativity, the uniqueness and creativity that the judges are looking for. It did not quite pay off. Pulling back out piked, very clean. It's a go. Round 4. Hurricanes. Very, very strong. .5 from the judges. They liked it. Missed a stick 2 times in a row. Great to see Rasmus back here in Denmark after having a baby. Oh! Where did that come from? Out of this world! Check it out. Rudy in with a full out at the end. Spatial awareness 101. Jeez. Oh, you see those calves working, trying to save him. Not possible this time round. Hawks are going to be counting to 0, guys. Locking in on links. Remember, there's a minimum difficulty that's allowed off the trampoline. Double front with a half out, or double somersault with a half twist. Very, very clean, very, very good. But we have seen some athletes doing difficulty that is a little bit higher than what we saw just there. And that's why that score is a little bit lower. Rasmus Beck, former face-off individual champion. Not able to unlock. Is he gonna unlock? Christoph Willerton doing his part for the team. Now he hands it over to Oliver Funch. Are we gonna see a quad pike half out? 4 somersaults in the pike shape. I think he's hyping the audience. The momentum is with him. Show us. 2, 3, 4. One of, if not the hardest skill on mini tramp. Look at that. 4 somersaults, deep landing, but up on those feet. The judges loved it. Nice. It's a go for the Hawks. Sending it over to his teammate for the final round in Stick It. Good job, good job. A little low with that chest on the landing. The judges will take a few points off for that. But able to land it and get that score counted for his team. Tofik Aliyev, one more time. Round 6. Stuck. Big arm swing there, but managed to keep those feet glued to the floor. A backwards entry! Running forwards to turn backwards takeoff. When we're asking for creativity, that is the type of thing we are looking for. It is heating up, and the confidence is rising every go. It's a yes! Hurricanes. The powerhouse. Quad over-rotated. Did you see how tight that tuck was? What a perfect tuck position with excellent height and rotation. Fantastic. A little too much adrenaline taking him into that over-rotation, but fantastic quad half out. Beautiful. This is our final pass now on the mini tramp. Can we finish with a bang? Can Young Guns show us something even more exceptional than we have already seen? Exactly what he was wanting, but that is some big, big gymnastics. The judges are going to reward the difficulty, but we lost the tuck shape a little too much and did not quite make it round. Very early twist there, taking him off to the side a little bit. but Young Guns had a very, very strong round. So they dropped those last 2 scores, counting the first 4, taking them up to 37 points. Hurricanes, 34 points, with Lynx and Hawks in 3rd and 4th, respectively. There was so much pressure on those athletes to stick that first round and give their teammates the chance to deliver on that mini tramp, and we saw some spectacular skills. Quad front from Oliver Funch in Pike was insane. The athletes now, we have the same thing that we had in Tumbling XXX, the team round. This is quick fire. 4 athletes will go and show us one after another what their most difficult skill is. The judges are looking for unison, for there not to be a weakest link, for each one of the team to build on what the previous one has done. This is new. We have not seen this in Face-Off before. And I'm excited to see what they deliver. Team Hawks. Full Rudy. Full Rudy! These difficulties up there. They are fighting. Oh, each one of those skills landing a little bit short, but the difficulty was very, very high. Judges coming in at 5.2. I think those short landings really, really pulled them down a little bit there. Team Lynx, first athlete. Nice. Beautiful. See, that's how we want to see it. That chest up. Whoa! Very, very strong round. Tofik looking a little bit tired after that individual competition and not quite having the height to land with his chest up, but the complexity of those skills is insane. .6, taking them under the Hawks in the team round. Remember, we're combining the team round from each of the disciplines, which is the score that you're seeing right there. Lost that first skill. Nice. Beautiful. That will really help that team score. The start there was not ideal, but we finished exceptionally, which will boost up that score. Our mini tramp powerhouse there. Let's see what Team Young Guns can deliver. Oliver Funch there, one of the strongest in this discipline. Beautiful! Very, very difficult and very, very well executed. Young Guns have come out blazing. Even better than the individual. We wanted to see it again, Oliver. You gave it to us. These skills are starting to get incomprehensible. Right now, Team Young Guns are competing at a difficulty level in their own universe. It is out of this world. So we're going to switch off to our master board. Young Guns storming ahead, 93.4, 13 points ahead of Team Hurricanes, followed by Lynx and Hawks. Those Young Guns are really putting on a show tonight. What an incredible first two disciplines. My mind is blown right here in the studio. I'm sure yours is at home. We're going to be setting up right now for the next discipline, the Plateau, which is very, very complicated and complex. You've got to be looking at different levels, and this year there is a new added part. We now have a double mini at the end of the track as well. So the judges, I was chatting to them a little bit earlier, and they were telling me, we want to see doubles at the beginning, doubles in the middle, doubles at the end, maybe triples. We want to see the skills happening throughout the plateau and not them playing it safe. Playing it safe is boring. It's not where we want to go. They want to see them pushing each other, pushing their teammates, and pushing the other teams. The energy in the arena is getting tense as we move into our third discipline. The audience are getting on the edge of their seat because they know that this plateau, as much as it can bolster every team's score, it can also drop them down so quickly, like everything in face-off. As in the previous rounds, each team will have 6 passes with their 4 best scores to count, and each athlete is only allowed to go a maximum of 2 times. We are set and ready to start Plateau 3.0, our third discipline in our crew competition. Kicking off once again with the Hawks. This is the first time the Hawks have been in the face-off final. They're putting on a great show. Great experience for this team. As I said, qualifying from the league that has been happening all year. You'll see that mini tramp and that first entrance onto the double mini to give him a triple back at the end. That was a little bit of a struggle. The judges are really looking for flow, speed, and no disruption, which is very difficult when you have different levels, different surfaces. The adjustments have to be very fast, and that's what really separates the athletes in this event. Excellent double at the beginning. To Miller at the end. Nice. What the judges really want is to see some really big skill at the beginning, big skill in the middle. Here he just did a simple layout down onto the lower level, and then a big skill off that mini tramp, which is designed to give them even more height than previous and allow them to do even bigger skills. See, 2 doubles, there we go. Into full twisting triple. That is what we are looking for. That is what we came to boxing for. Immediate double layout onto that lower platform. Smooth transition, full twisting triple back at the end. Young Guns, our current leaders. Triple, double back, fighting, he's fighting, he's fighting. Finish with a triple. That was pure grit and determination. The strength needed to be able to continue down after that first double back. Insane. He did not want to let his team down. Clean double layout. Triple at the end. Very, very nice. I think the judges are going to want to see more difficulty than that to get up in those 7, 8s, and 9s, though. .8. Using that mini tramp, beautiful entry. Second double that we've seen. Oh, so easy to lose that momentum. It was a great start. He did a very big skill at the beginning, but wasn't able to maintain that rhythm all the way through to the end of the pass. Yepe. No stranger to face off. Full twisted triple. A little over-rotation there, but that's what we're talking about. Skills on skills. Great initial mount. Double back down onto the lower platform. Full twisting triple. Young Guns. Oliver. Triff mount. Just a single down onto the lower platform. Full four on the end. He had that big triple front mount. We maybe would have liked to see a slightly bigger skill as he finished off that double mini, and the judges agreed. Big first skill, double back. Double tug, double tug. This plateau is causing some trouble amongst the athletes. It shows you how difficult and how precise they have to be. And also how they have to think on their feet. Oh! Oh, nice. Trying to show us something new. Great effort, unable to maintain that as he came off the top platform, but you're not going to see that anywhere else. A kaboom reverse. I don't even know what to call that. These guys are doing some crazy tricks. Up and back out, double layout, very, very clean. Rasmus Beck. Full back. That's the Rasmus that we're used to. Your boys back at Alegria will be proud of you. Putting that pressure on Young Guns. That is exceptional tumbling. Full back. Double twisting, triple back at the end. Christoph. Very clean. Triple back. Nice! Christoph just has that style about him that makes him, you can't stop watching him. Nice Rudy out into immediate double back. He kept it going there. A little bit heavy, but managed to push through and finish with a very, very nice triple back. Clean to his feet, lacking the difficulty we've seen from some of the others though, but great job. Half out pike, down onto the lower platform, full twisting triple back. Beautiful. We only saw, well, I say we only saw the full twisting triple back and the beginning skill, but as you notice, those judges, they want to see double, double, triple, double, double, double. It's no good anymore if we're doing some singles in the middle. Very nice start. Yes, that's it. That's what we want to see. Triple pike, very nice. Great pass, great pass. Use that mini tramp at the start to give him that forward skill. Good height, full in half. Very good rhythm. Strong on each transition and ends with a nice triple pike. Nikolai. Whoa! Very strong. Oh! Oh! When you think it's over, and then he pulls a triple. Insane mount. The difficulty is through the roof. And he managed to maintain the power he needs and the strength to be able to transition out of that skill at the beginning. He is coming down from such a height. And the grit and determination to finish with a triple. Nice double layout. Oh, quad! So close, Matt, so close. You spanned that. 7.2, the judge is appreciating the difficulty there on that quad. Nice. Oh, Managing to keep going. Finishing with triple. Just a few centimeters too long, and it completely messes the pass. Full in half straight, very clean. Double open. Back, full back. How these guys are making these split-second decisions as to what skills they're doing, where they're putting the twists, what they have enough energy for, it is insane. Back handspring out of his transition, but they adapt. And that's what makes a face-off athlete, that ability to adapt in the moment. Young Guns drop that score right now. Round 6. Here we go. This is your last chance you're going to see the Plateau tonight. Fortunately, that first skill was just a little too much for him to be able to continue. Three more teams to go. Stylish little, oh. He went for it to do something big on the end, but was a little bit too long and was unable to complete that big pass. Team Lynx dropped that score. Hurricanes with their final pass on the Plateau. Off and back out straight, double back. Double back. For the top. Oh! 4 doubles, cleared the landing area, landed on the hard man. What are the judges going to do about that? That was very difficult, but we do need to make sure that we are staying safe. Safety is priority, and it's one of the top things that is judged. Going long like that, he is meant to land on the landing area. Young Guns, can they catch up? Whoa! He went big, he went big. Huge mount, full Rudy. Unable to continue with the skills. Young Guns will drop that score, taking them into second place in this event. Hurricanes having an absolute amazing round. Let's take a look, see where we're at. Plateau 3.0. Hurricanes 34 points. That's a great 4-point lead over Young Guns. Then the Hawks, and then Lynx. Lynx struggling a little bit on that. Had to count a few of their falls. And as you can see, in face-off, things change on a dime. As in the previous 2 events, we are now moving on into the team round. So our quick fire round, 4 athletes, each team. Let's start with the Hawks. Nice triple there at the end. Bigger entry. Missing that double in the middle. And the triple at the end. Great start. Great. This is what we want to see. Double. Oh! Changing his mind right there at the last minute, adding that extra twist. Team Hawks having a little bit of a messy team round. Judges coming in pretty low on that. The level is just so high. The slightest mistake, the slightest error, it's so noticeable. Beautiful half-out pike, very clean. We missed that end skill, but it looked good. Stylish. Finish it off. Finish it off. Nice. Triple at the end. Double back. Double back. Nice. Oh. Lost energy. Some crazy unique skills there. Team Link's going for creativity, uniqueness, but struggling a little bit with their flow, and that reflects in their score, 4.2. Very smooth, very smooth, very clean. Up and back out straight. Double back. Very, very good. Oh, that was flying, and he went big at the end. Up and back out. Oh. Oh no. We'll take a pause here. We will take a pause there while the medical team just do their job and make sure that everything is okay before we can restart the competition. But what an insane round. The Plateau 3.0 is showing us really why it's 3.0. It's got that exceptionally more bouncy rebound service at the end, which is giving that very, very high ability to put those skills on the end. Whereas we saw in the individual competition that the skills sometimes were dropping off the air track, but with that double mini, it's allowing for those huge skills, even if the rhythm maybe wasn't quite there. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back, and we'll continue with the Plateau. Espion is being removed by the medical team, but we're hearing that it is not too serious, but they're going to take him out of the arena for further examination. We wish him the best recovery, and we'll see if we see him later or if we're going to be moving on to one of the substitutes in the team event. But we'll be coming back to the competition very shortly. The audience is cheering him out. Getting behind the athletes. We wish him the best recovery, and hopefully it is nothing too serious and we'll see him back on the floor. We're now moving on, carrying on with the team event, and we'll go back to the team on the floor. Team Young Guns getting the audience back in the room, the energy back up for their final round. This is the quickfire, 14 members, beautiful Rudy out into immediate double back. Christoph, excellent transition into triple pipe. Very, very clean, that is how you do Plateau. Oh, we went fairly simple as we went down the equipment with that big finish. Oh, a little bit long, great decision there. Team Young Guns had that long pause. Oliver Finch fighting to get to the end. Finishing. This is what I was talking about earlier, that double mini trampoline at the end, allowing for us to still see some big skills. Even when the athlete is struggling with their rhythm, they're able to fight and bring it back with a strong finish. Waiting for that score. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. So we have still in first place our Young Guns, 129.4 points. Hurricanes, 114.2. Lynx at 86. and the Hawks down there at 83.6. So right now it is looking like the Young Guns and the Hurricanes are taking it through to that final, but as we know in face-off, things can change in a moment, and we can see if the teams below can catch them up. We are getting ready now for a performance from the Youth League. Now, next year will be the first time that we're having a Youth League with face-off, bringing that new generation of face-off athletes to the table. The face-off community is just growing and growing, and it is fantastic to see these young athletes getting the chance to come out here in front of 9,500 people to one day dream that maybe they could be participating in these face-off finals. It really, really is amazing what this community is building. It's more than just gymnastics, it's movement, it's creativity, it's the ability to perform and enjoy the sport. It is really very, very special. Maybe we'll see some of these young athletes out there on the competition floor in just a few years. We are now moving on to the big shots. Now, the big shot is where we start to see some of those synchronicity movements. It is where the groups are going to start to perform together. So we have big trampolines, we have the big air floor, the double mini trampoline. Things are going to be happening all over the place. Choreographed chaos is what we like to call it. You're going to see skills coming from left, coming from right. Keep an eye on everything, because what it is, they are judged on a whole, on what the image is for the audience, for you guys at home, for everybody in this arena. Let's see what they've got to show us. For this discipline, all 4 rounds count. There'll be 3 athletes stepping up onto the floor, starting in different areas, showing different skills, but showing us how they can perform in unison, complementing one another, maybe in synchro, off synchro, but it has to make sense as a sequence and a performance. That is what the judges want to see, and of course, the difficulty. We want to see some big skills and how they integrate that into their performance. We're starting with Team Hawks. We have 2 athletes starting on that trampoline, 1 in the middle. As you can see, there is a run-up. We're going to go onto the floor square. Double layouts, transitions across the floor. Coming through the middle, onto that double trouble. Triple back to finish. As you can see, they lost a little bit of that synchronicity on either side, flanking that middle athlete. The judges would have wanted to see that perfect double layout transition at the same time. Let's see what Team Lynx can show us. Starting on the trampoline. Triple. We had triples happening everywhere. The synchronicity was not there. They were showing us different skills in different areas of the mat. Did the judges like it? They did not. They want to see how the team are working together, not as individual athletes in this discipline. Let's see if the Hurricanes understood the assignment. Beautiful. Finishing with the triple. I think he added in that back tug there, but was able to finish with that triple back. A 5.8. The judges still want more, and I think we're going to see it. Young Guns, our leaders right now. Beautiful. Synchronized double straights. It's a triple at the end. That's more like it. We are en route to getting what the judges are looking for. 7.4. The difficulty was there. The synchronicity was better. I think we're going to see something even better from them, but that was a great start, putting that score on the board. Moving on to round 2. Remember, 4 rounds. All 4 rounds are going to count. They are not able to drop a score, so the pressure is on to deliver every single time. Audience getting behind these athletes. Big skill there off the mini tramp. Didn't quite land it. Reflective in that score. What has Lynx got in round 2? Starting on the big trampoline. And the floor. Ooh. Took a little bit of a fall there. And there as well. That was not a good round for Team Lynx. Taking a lot of falls, and we see that in the score. Team Hurricanes, some very strong athletes. Triple straight, legs a little bent. Full, full, full. Very, very big down the middle. I didn't see what was happening on our near end, but we saw some very difficult skills, which the judges are rewarding, but they're wanting to see how these athletes make sense together. This is a group. You are a team. 1, 2. Look at that cannon effect. That's what we want. Full, full, full at the end. Big, big skill. Nice sequence from Young Guns. Hitting that 7. I think if we had managed to land that middle trick, that would have taken them up to the 8s and 9s, which is where they're looking to be at this point. Double front half out. Number 2. And then we have our third one coming down the middle. Good lines. Again, lacking a little bit of the difficulty that would be needed to take them up into the top scoring point, as we see. Here we go. Starting on that far trampoline, getting good height. Showing us those kabooms off the back. Stylish. Tapping those hands down at the end, but it is very hard to spin. Doing his triple. 7.2, the judges like that much better. Showing us something different. That's what it's about. Here we go. Round 3. Full, full straight transition. That was nice. To full, full tuck. Very nice. Full, full straight. Nice. Big skill on the end. Nice. Looking good. I feel like that is their best round yet. Let's see if the judges agree with me. Ah, there we go. We're on the same page this year, me and the judges. Our leaders. Look at that synchronicity with difficulty. Nice, Rasmus. Enjoy it. Take in the moment. This is what it's about. The judges loved it. So once again, we have Young Guns right up there as we go into the fourth and final round of Big Shot. Double layer at the back, a little bit scruffy with the leg. Nice triple tuck. Quad back! That was what we want to see. Beautiful end skill. Nice way to finish. Flying high there at the end, Team Hawks. 8.8. Redeeming themselves with a beautiful final round. Team Lynx. So far, been struggling in this discipline. Full twisting triple, nice. Whoa! Oh, air awareness is out of this world. To open out like that, down onto your stomach, is showing some real creativity. That score has really helped them. We have some cross dismounts, using that air mat in different ways, coming down the middle. What are we finishing with? Beautiful! Looking good as we go into that final round. Great way to finish. Full. Beautiful back falls. There's some huge skills that are happening here. Our last time on the Big Shot. That's what we want to see. Nice on the two on the side. We landed a little short on the apparatus. The judges are going to penalize for that. Safety is paramount. And a 2.2. That is going to hurt the Young Guns score. But let's take a look and see how we did. Still up there. Hurricanes, 29.4. Young Guns, 25.6. The Hawks, 20.8. And Lynx, 19 points. Now we do have a team round in this event as well, but it will be just down the middle on the double trouble. So what we'll be looking again, 4 athletes, quick fire, straight down the middle of the track onto that big double mini to show us something really special, really big, and make our jaws drop on the floor. They can use any athlete that they want to use for this. It is their best 4 on the double trouble. We saw some insane stuff this morning from the individual team. And this quick fire round, I'm sure, is not going to disappoint. We'll be starting with the Hawks. going up first in this round. You can see them getting ready right now. This could be a chance to claw back some points. After this round, we will tally all of the scores and see which two teams are going to make it through to the face-off battle. I think we know, but let's see how this last round pans out. Here we go, double trouble. Interesting, not using the double mini, as a mini tramp more than anything. That is what we're used to seeing on this apparatus. Triple open. Full back, there we go. That's the difficulty that we want to see. And what are we gonna finish with? Double layout, whip, full twisting triple. A little on the landing, but that is a difficult final pass there. Really stepping up the game as we went on to the fourth athlete. Those initial first few athletes really took the score down though. And remember, they're looking for a consistent performance from the team. Team Links. Whip, triple tuck, half out. Surprised me there at the end. Oh, pulled out of that. Stylish triple. Double triple. Nice links. And now our two top teams. These two teams are really head and shoulders above the rest. Let's see if they can finish off strong. And yes, they can. Full. Triple twisting, triple backs, one after another. Now in the straight position. What are we going to finish with? Oh, a little short, but we saw some huge skills there. 2 triple twisting, triple backs in tuck, and 2 in straight position. That fall took those couple of falls took that score down, but that was a really, really great effort from the team. Final now, Young Guns, last time. We're gonna see them on double trouble. Full, same as what we just saw. Triple tuck, kept it simple. Christoph Willerton. Quad back! Oliver Funch, what are we going to see from him? Oh, overshot. Team Young Guns. Little bit disappointing on that final round, as we see in the score. But I don't think this is going to affect our overall standings and who is going to be making it through to the face-off battle for 2025. We'll hold quickly for that final scoreboard. So, as we can all see, Young Guns are up there at 158. What an amazing competition they've had. Followed by the Hurricanes, 143. Lynx down there in third, followed by our newbies to the face-off final, Hawks. So, the two teams that will qualify through are Young Guns and Hurricanes. So, for those of you that have not seen what the battle involves, the teams have sequences that they have strategized on, they have rehearsed, and they're going to decide in which order they're going to be performing them. So each team will have, it'll be in a battle, just like as you would see in a dance battle. One team will go, then the other team's gonna go, then the other team's gonna answer, and then the other team will have one more time to answer that call. Following that, the judges will decide who won that round. We're doing best of 5. So if Young Guns come out strong and win the first 3, we will know who our face-off champions are in 3 rounds. Hopefully we take it all the way through to the 5th round, because that's what we want to see as an audience members, but we can't predict what's about to happen. We're going to take a little bit of a break, take a breather, and get ready for the final event of the Face-Off Finals 2025.
What you say?
Helt op. Vi er kæmpe underdogs, og føler, vi har ingenting at miste, så vi kan lige så godt gå all in, og det gør vi sgu.
Vi skal vinde stikket. Stikket er vores, og vi går efter battlefinalen. Det er det store mål.
Jeg er endnu mere tørstig for at se endnu højere i boksen. Vi er rustet til at kunne håndtere det pres, der møder os i boksen.
Disciplin ad gangen, og så skal vi bare lægge en pissegod plan for sådan lige på et knivsæk imellem gal og genial.
We have our 2 teams facing off in the middle of this arena. This is the end of a very long day of competition for some of these athletes. They were performing in the individual competition, and now in the team event. The adrenaline has been flowing all day. But it all counts on this moment. Anything that they've done all year, anything that they've done today does not matter anymore. This is a clean slate. It is all on the table. We don't know what is going to happen. The judges are the ones that hold their fate in their hands. They're gathering their teams together. You see their playbook. This is like American football. Choreographed, complex, creative. So much goes into this. And here we go. The face-off battle for 2025 is about to happen. The tension in the arena is at an all-time high. The music, suspense. Let's start the face-off battle. Here we go. Coming in from the wings. Oh, tripling back out! Hey! A great start. We saw some big skills building from those initial ones, taking it up to the next level, finishing with those tripling back outs in synchro. That was our Young Guns. Let's see, that was our Hurricanes. Let's see what Young Guns have to answer. There you see, they're starting with those kabooms, using their back, bouncing off. Oh! Triples coming in from the corner. Great round one. Hurricanes have one more turn, one more sequence in this round. Then the judges will decide who takes the first round. Double side. Full, double front half out from the edge of the floor. Full in half from the edge of the floor into full in back out. Triple tuck, transition. Double side from the edges. Clean finish. This is where we start to see the teams that are putting on a show for the audience and for you at home. Young Guns. Second sequence in round one. Hey! Whoa! Fulling back out to his stomach. Fulling back out, kaboom, rebound back up. Back in double with that switch spit at the start, using the air floor. Whip flick, double out at the end. Full transition to full in tuck. And playfully exiting the floor. It is going to be a tough one here for the judges to see who should be taking that first round. So we turn our attention to the judges, who will show the team that they think should take that first round. Everyone is looking at those 5 judges. Young Guns take it by unanimous vote. They have taken the first round. All is not lost, Hurricanes, with only one down. The teams will get together, strategize. They have 45 seconds now to decide. Oh, we are going! Rebounding. Double layouts in synchronicity, little fall there, nice triples. Back handsprings across the floor. Throwing him back the way he came, into a double tuck. Kaboom off the stomach. Hurricanes. First sequence complete of round 2. Young Guns sitting in the driver's seat right now. That little turn in that layout, taking them around, very creative. Full to full. Off their backs. Very, very clean. We saw lots of twisting throughout that. I really like that opening with that layout, with a quarter turn, for them to carry on around the floor in a circle. I thought that was pretty cute. Okay, second sequence coming from Hurricanes. Flip doubles, going back the same way. Very clean, coming through the middle. Oh! That is the creativity that we want to see at face-off and we expect to see. That was exceptional. I don't even know what to call that skill. Double side. Yeah, lost. These kids are creating skills. Double layout. Double layout to double tuck synchro. Missed a couple of those skills there. Front walkouts from the edge. Nice, good synchronicity. Oh! Triple pikes. Lost the landing a little bit. This has been a long, long competition for these guys, and we're seeing a little bit of fatigue coming in. But you see how they're using that air mat in different ways. And it's time to huddle. While the judges deliberate, the teams are regrouping, checking in with their coaches. Hurricanes take it! Look at that! We are neck and neck in this face-off final. 1-1. The Hurricanes said, I am coming for you. It is not over yet. We move into the third round. And time is up. Here we go. Round 3, the audience is getting behind them. Nice. They're keeping the energy up in this. There is something coming from everywhere. You were able to see. You never know where the next one's coming from. Beautiful. As I said, these athletes, these gymnasts are going to the next level of creativity, creating skills just for face-off on this air floor. How will they respond? Here we go. Coming down the corner, double layout, full full. Great kaboom there in the middle. Using them like a puppet. Each team trying to find something new, something that's going to make them stand out with the judges. Because now it is it's not enough just being amazing and showing us these huge skills. They've got to show us something to surprise us, surprise the judges, and show them why they really deserve to be champions tonight. That was nice. Full. That was nice. Hey, triple in. So much power. Miller. This is how you do a battle. That is how you step your game up. That was impressive. We saw huge skills, one after another. The audience in here right now cannot believe what they are seeing. Second sequence. Triple tuck. A little short on that. Nice. So many triples. It's a round of triples. Triple on triple. We will see what the judges do with that, though. They had a couple of falls there at the start of those triples, but then finished extremely strong. To have a team of athletes all capable of these such complex skills is absolutely phenomenal. Look at the audience, everybody is behind their team. I have to say, I agree with the judges on that one. There was a few too many mistakes on Young Guns. I am on the edge of my seat. We have 20 seconds. You see now how stamina really is coming into this. These guys are throwing huge tricks, having to maintain that energy. 3, 2, 1. Round 3. 4. Will this? It's round 4. Will this determine the champion of face-off in the crew competition? Wow, very good transition to triple. Oh, landed very short. I don't know if there was meant to be 2 triples there at the end. We saw a triple with a double layout. I think that they've opened the door a little bit for a comeback from Young Guns. But we are still only in the first sequence. They still have another one after this. Very clean, very nice. The audience love these tricks. Full half. Oh my gosh. We're okay. Miller, very clean. Oh, I like that a lot. Those stomach landings in synchro look pretty fire, if you're asking me. Both teams carrying a few little mistakes there, but on my side, I am leaning towards the Young Guns. But let's see what is left to play in the second sequence. Nice, very strong tumbling, double sides. Full twist, full fall. Cannon double backs, into triple back. Oh, not even triple back! That was impressive. I love it when they go up for a skill and then they change to something and surprise us. That's what this is about. tricked. Young Guns, this could be the end if you don't step it up. Here we go, Young Guns. Nice choreographed entrance. Where's it gonna go? What are you gonna show us? Oh, triple from the side of the floor. Full weave. Could that save them? Could that save them? Triple front half out from the side of the air mat. The height, the power. Oliver, have you got springs in your legs? All right, they're gonna bring the teams together. This could be the end. We could be crowning our champions right now. If the judges go Young Guns, we will go to a 5th and final round. These guys must be exhausted, but they want this so bad. What have they got left if they have to go to that 5th and final round? Or is this the moment that we find out who is the crew champions for 2025? Everyone is holding their breath. This means so much. Young Guns, here we go, round 5. We are not done yet, folks. We have one more round to go. Down to the wire, it all counts on this 5th and final round. What do they have left? What have they not shown us yet on that floor? In 15 seconds, we will see who has the stamina, who has the skill, and who wants this the most. Here we go, last minute, chat's happening down on the floor. Look at that. It's time to go. This is your moment. Are they gonna grasp it? Are they gonna take it with 2 hands? That trophy is waiting at the end of this round. The audience is on their feet. The respect for what these athletes are doing, what they're putting their bodies through, the skills that they are doing. Here we go. Kaboom on kaboom on kaboom. This is clean. This is clean. Look at that! Young Guns came out blazing. The synchronicity, the cleanness, the execution, with those unique skills, that was the full package, if you ask me. Can Young Guns come back? Straight. Beautiful full out. Beautiful full. Beautiful full. Triple pike. Millers. They answered the call. We're still going. They stepped it up. They answered the call. It is neck and neck. This crowd just went from loud to explosive. We are on fire in this arena. This moment is what's going to shape this competition. Double layout to double layout, side sami, double side sami. Kick out. Synchro triple! They gave it absolutely everything. There was nothing left in the tank. Can Young Guns answer? Is momentum on their side? Here we go, here we go. Full, bang on synchro. Double full, continue. Oh! They did not disappoint! Who is gonna be our champion? The audience love that. I love that. This is a tight one. This is on the wire. Those teams turned that floor into a launch pad. We saw things coming out of every corner. Synchro was on point for both teams in that final round. They're gathering on the floor. They know they gave it their best. I would not like to be in those 5 judges' seats right now. You cannot say, title, and they did it in that 5th and final round. That was one of the closest, if not the closest face-off final I have been lucky enough to witness. To be able to deliver those kinds of skills under that pressure at the end of a 2.5-hour competition is nothing short than extraordinary. You can see how much it means to each one of these athletes. Everyone worked so hard all year through qualifications, through the face-off league, through each event building up to this final battle. What a fantastic and special moment for all these athletes. The audience has spoken here in the arena, and the Cirque du Soleil award from MVP goes to number 5, Nicholas Olsson. Look at what that means to him. You hold that trophy proud. MVP, star of the crew competition. Congratulations, Nikolai. This has become a real special moment here at Face Off, where not only the team work together, but we recognize someone who has worked so hard to help deliver the dream of the team. Look at that. Hey! This is the reason all of these athletes work so hard. These moments. So thank you so much for joining me once again here on the live stream for Face Off 2025. I think you'll agree that both the individual competition and the team event really excelled and exceeded all expectations. I know I say that every year, but seriously, I have no idea what these athletes are going to do next. They are taking it up, and I'll be here next year to watch it. I hope you guys are. Stick with it. Face Off, it's where we're at. See you next year.